It was really only a matter of time before I printed one of these.
I'm Groot.
So as you guys can imagine, I'm a pretty big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy. I was never really a big fan of the comics up until probably after the movie came out, and obviously there is a ton of people that love Groot, and especially Baby Groot. So that's why I decided to go off and print one of these amazing Baby Groot plant holders. Alright, Baby Groot is complete. I'm very excited about this print. Used some Hatchbox Wood PLA, and I've got a little bit of stringing here, but I'm not too worried. Still got to dial in this printer a bit more, especially with this PLA, but the string should be pretty easy to sand down, as well as there might be a few other tips and techniques that I've seen online to use. So I'm going to get this off the bed and start getting it cleaned up. So here's Groot as he is right now. I've taken one coating of this wood finish and applied it to him. What I'm doing now is I'm just really trying to highlight some of the different layers here that are within this particular piece to make it not look so flat and uniform in terms of colors. So here, if I turn it around the back, you can see some more of the detail that I've done now with just some very basic colors of a brown and a black, and then mixing the two to get three options there, where I've gone in and again taking a little bit of wet paint. So again, you take some paint, dip in a little bit of water to get it wet, and then rub it into the low spots here on the print, let it sit for a second, and then take paper towel and wipe it away. And it really helps really just make the piece pop a little bit more, give it a little bit more texture and detail than just the flat print that we're looking at on the front here. So I'm going to continue going through this and show you guys how it turns out. Hey guys, so I'm out here in my garage, and what I'm doing next is I've got my Groot little statue here, and what I've done is I've taped off the very top, put a plastic grocery bag around them to make sure nothing else gets on them. And what I'm going to do is take some of this Flex Seal, which seals in whatever you spray on it so it becomes waterproof. And I'm going to spray this inside portion here. I'm not sure if it's 100% necessary, but I'm planning on using this as a potted plant, and I don't want any water to seep through any of the pores here. So I'm going to give it a few coats here. And I should mention, outside of my garage, and it is pretty dang cold out. So here's Baby Groot all finished and cleaned up. So I again printed this in Hatchbox Wood PLA. I then stained it with a little bit of wood stain, and then went over it and did some painting over it just to give it some little depth and feel, to darken it up a little bit, but not too much, and just really highlight some of the high and low points that are available on here. And I'm still not 100% on the eyes there, but for right now it's all right. What I did on the inside as well is applied some Flex Seal. So this stuff is really great. It's typically used for different stuff around your house. Flex Seal was kind enough to send me a handful of bottles to play with, so this is one of my first experiments using it, and it's great. It dried up really fast. It's not tacky or anything like that, and it really sealed up the opening in the top of the head here. This file was created by Tom Davis. He's also the same guy that created the low poly Hulk that I recently printed, and this particular file has really been blowing up things and is extremely popular over on My Mini Factory. That is the exclusive place where you can go and print this, so make sure to head on over to My Mini Factory, check out the file, download it. If you print one, also make sure to share your prints with Tom. He's very kind with sharing these and loves to see the actual prints that people have made with them. This file was intended to be a plant holder, so I figured logically, let's put a plant in there. All right, so after a little bit of work, I was able to get these flowers inserted and potted inside of this Groot
plant holders. This actually came out really nice and I'm very pleased with it. It's gonna go right on my desk here in my home office and is gonna be just a wonderful thing to have. And I'll be able to continually, hopefully keep these flowers alive for a little while and then replace them when I need to. But if you're interested in downloading your own, head on over to my mini factory and print your own. The files are available there free of charge, which is absolutely amazing. Also make sure again to share any of your prints with the creator. All right, thanks again for watching, you guys. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, head down to the comment section and let me know what you think about this particular project and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I cannot wait for that to come out later this year. Hey, thanks again for watching, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye now. I'm Groot!